Hello, my name is Jonathan, but I am probably better known as Sir John, and I am a moderator over here at Backpack.tf. I'm going to just quickly run over a couple of the major features of this site. I'm not going to go in depth into any of them. I'm just going to tell you how to use it properly and what not to do. I'm going to start off with probably the most popular section of the website, and that is the price list. To get to the price list, you just go on under the trading tab and click on the first thing that comes up. That is the price list. Okay, so here's the price list. This shows suggested values for almost every single item in Team Fortress 2. If you want to find a specific item, just go to the search filter right here and type in the name of the item you want. I'm going to search Delocos bars, and that's going to show up right here. If you don't want to use the grid view, there's a spreadsheet view. Just go to the trading tab and go to the second thing below. And this is the spreadsheet view. Prices listed are suggested values only, and they may not always be accurate or updated. Please do not follow these prices too strictly. Just make a trade based on how much you believe is fair. The next thing I'm going to cover is the price suggestion section. That is where these prices are determined. If we go back to the front page and we scroll down, we can see some of the featured price suggestions. On the left are the most active suggestions. These are the ones with the most votes. And on the right are the most recent suggestions. These are not people trying to sell their item. That is up here in the classified ads, and I will cover that later. These are people proposing updated prices to the price list. I'm going to go ahead and go to the actual voting page. You can do that by either clicking on View More right here, or going to the top and then clicking on Vote on Prices. I'm not going to go too in-depth into this subject, but basically for a price on the price list to be updated, a user will submit a range, he'll provide proof, and ideally he'll organize it so it's easy to read. Users then come in and vote and also comment on the proof provided. Finally, an admin reviews all those things and makes a final decision to accept or deny. Keep in mind that votes aren't the only thing that matters. An admin must also consider the integrity of the proof and the points discussed in the comments. If an admin makes a decision that's contrary to the votes, he will post in the comments why he made that. If you disagree with a decision an admin makes, you're free to dispute that decision in the forums or make a counter suggestion. I'm now going to cover the classified ads. As mentioned before, these are the recent classified ads. These are people selling items they own for a set amount of metal, keys, or earbuds. Right here, someone is selling a genuine That 70s chapeau for 4 refined and 1 reclaimed. If any of these prices suit you and you want to buy the item, you can just hover over the item and then add the seller like this. If you want to search for a specific item or just see the full classified listings, you can click View More or go under the Trading tab and click on Classified Listings. If you want to search for a specific item, you just open up the search filters. You can type in the item here, the quality, if it's vintage or haunted or genuine, unusual, particle effect if it's an unusual, paint, crate number, class, level, anything you can think of. I'm going to search for vintage Delocos bar. Quality vintage, and looks like there's 4 people selling. Please do not add the person if you do not agree with the price that they have listed. This is not a site where you can just offer two scrap or an item offer. There are other sites for that like Outpost or Bazaar. The idea of the classified listings is for a seller to easily just sell an item for that price he wants and not have to haggle with lowballs or offers. If you want to add the seller to buy after you've agreed with his price, just click on his name here. The seller's name is right here. Click on his Steam profile and then add him. Do not use this button. This is not like Outpost. This is the report button. This is not a way you contact the seller. I have many times seen people type added you or I will buy this. This is the report button. You use this to report bad trades. Let's say if this is 0.99 refined, an impossible value, 1.99 keys, or 10,000 million refined. You report that here under Other. If what he's listed is not what he's selling for, you can report that also. Seller asked more than asked price after I add it to chat. Also, if the seller's already sold the item and he no longer has it, you can also report that, and a moderator will come by and close it. The last thing I'm going to cover is the backpack viewer. To view your backpack, just click on the green button up here in the upper right hand corner. Or if you want to view someone else's backpack, you can just search their name up here. Sometimes there's a lot of different people with the same name, so the easiest way I found out to search a specific person is to just type in their Steam profile. Let's say you already have it in browser history. And just copy their Steam community profile and then paste it in here and it'll automatically come up. From the backpack viewer, you can do a lot of things. You can suggest a new price, like I've showed earlier, for the price suggestion section. You do that by clicking on the View Item Information, and then you click on Suggest a New Price. Alternatively, if you see a price is wrong in the actual price list, just click on the wrong price, click on Item Information, and just click on Suggest a New Price, just like before. Okay, so back to the backpack viewer. You can also view the history of an item. I can check if this unusual hat I have, is duped. It appears it is very short history, and there's no duped marking, so it appears it's not duped. I'm going to check the TF2 items as well. Oh, it wasn't found, so let's just ignore that. You can also sell an item you have. Just click on it and then down it'll say sell this item. This is how you sell the items you have on the classified list. Please sell it for a reasonable amount. Don't put something like 9,999 earbuds for a vintage locals bar. That will get you a ban. Please read the rules. If you read the rules, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. Okay, so I've just covered the 4 most used features of Backpack.tf. If you have any questions, which I'm sure you have since this video has in no way covered everything, please feel free to visit the forums. There are a lot of useful links and tips in here. If you just search the forum if your question has already been asked, or just post your question in general website discussion. Alternatively, you can add one of our moderators. Go to the FAQ section. Add any of the moderators listed here and they'll be happy to answer your questions. I'm going to leave a few links down in the description giving you tips on how to make good suggestions and the site rules. Please feel free to visit those. Okay, so to recap, to go to the price list where suggested values for almost every item in Team Fortress 2 are located, go under the Trading tab and click on Price List. You can use the filter to search for a specific item you want. To go to the price suggestion section, where you can vote on and comment on suggested updated prices, you can go under the Trading tab and click on Vote on Prices. In order to sell an item that you own, go to your backpack in the upper right corner, find the item you want to sell, and then click on the item, and then click on Sell this item. If you're in the market for some keys and you want to buy someone else's item, go to the Classified Listings under Trading, and then down to Classified Listings, and you can use the search filters to search for the item you're looking for. Let me just end by saying this: don't be afraid to get involved. Backpack.tf would be nothing without the thousands of users who have contributed to it. Vote on prices, suggest your own, and pretty soon you might be on the top contributors list. Thanks for watching.